Well, welcome back to the channel and join me once again in On the Road. We're just looking at the new update that's come out. It's the 1.05. I'm on the standard Xbox One. Fabian from Airsoft did his video and I think he was using the standard PlayStation 4. It did look a lot better. I've basically, as soon as I finished watching the video, I tell my console because I've been a bit busy today. It's Sunday, I'm recording this. Hopefully it will go out today, same day. But I got the update, and I must admit, it does look a little bit better, and it is playing a little bit better. So I'm really pleased with that. We have vehicles back on the road as well. Not so much in the streets at the moment. It might be to do with the time of day though, but I think what they did, they took some of the vehicles out from like the roadsides and stuff. But they seem to be put back in. When I started this, though, I was halfway down one of the highways, and so I do wish they'd take those lights off that plane now. It's just too bright. I think that looks just silly. But yeah, when I was driving down, I noticed the moving around left and right. When I was looking around inside cab, was far better. It was moving a lot quicker. Once they jittery. I have had a couple of freezes, but that was, I think I was getting closer to the town. I'm in Handbrake at the moment, and I don't know whether it was just a build-up of stuff, because as I actually got into Handbrake, obviously with all the buildings and that around, it did slow down a little bit looking around. But what I've done, excuse me, I've just loaded up with 3 jobs, and I'm staying in Handbrake. I'm not going to make this a very long video, hopefully. But I did notice, which is great, that the light and dark as you're going along stops. It's not doing it anymore, which made it virtually unplayable for me. It was just annoying me so much. The only time it did flicker, I think, is when the street lights came on, because it went to dark. So yeah, that seems a lot better. I'm not 100% sure about the mirrors at the minute. They're not as foggy as they were on the highway. But it didn't seem to be, I don't know, I still wasn't that impressed with them, but let's have a look in town. I mean, I've only just got here, loaded up. But another thing they've done is the Sat Nav. As you notice, the bottom right hand side of the Sat Nav, you've got the distance to your drop off, which is quite cool, I suppose. You're resting, which I'm going to have to rest in a sec. You can't just pull over at the side of the road anywhere by the sound of it. I'm assuming I'm in on a highway. So I'm assuming you can rest in like the filling stations along the highways. I'm assuming you can rest here. I hope so. I mean, I don't think I'm going to need that much rest really, because I'm not going very far. But that's apparently changed as well. So well, that's quite cool. I do like that idea. What else was there? The parking lines was also changed. So they've probably gone now. You'll probably see it. Apparently there was something to do with the parking lines. You know, when you pull up here, we'll see it when we get to the other one. Let's just get on and do that a minute. Right. I'm going to put my lights on. Get my card in. And I want some rest time, so I'll accept that. Yeah, it's letting me rest here, so that's all right. I'm assuming they're saying just down, on the highways and stuff that you can't do it. Right, back into there. Let's switch that, and we've got a full 9 hours of drive time there. So start the truck up. Just for now, I'm going to leave the interior Sat Nav on, the one at the bottom of the screen, because I usually like just driving with I don't like that one on normally, but I'm just going to leave it on there for now. But I want to take a look at those mirrors in town, because he only did the video was actually in the town itself. Wrong button. Handbrake's there. So yeah, I don't know. I know they said as well that they are working on a Series X and PlayStation 5 version, but there was something to do with basically, I think by the sound of it, if you've got this version, they're going to work on the other one, and you've got the Series X or the PlayStation 5, they're going to try and work as a free upgrade. So they're working with Sony and Microsoft, I think, on something to do with that. But yeah, they are going to get better frame rates and that, obviously. I understand that. But yeah, look, I mean, the PlayStation 4 to me looked far better than that. You got the buildings and that behind. Whoa. But you don't really see them too much in the distance, I don't think. It's just different. We've still got that in the... whether it's just on the Xbox, it's got to be. Still don't like that. But like I said, I know it's old gen console, isn't it? So... but they're also on about the next update after this as well. They were on about putting speeding fines. Well, not speeding fines, sorry. Fines for going through traffic lights. Which... yeah, you do need them because there's pointless having them there otherwise, really. I mean, no one's going to stop. No, I don't normally stop, in all honesty, if there's nothing around. I don't see the point in just sitting there, especially when I'm recording a video as well. It just takes forever. So yeah, I am speeding, but it's nice to see vehicles back on the road again. It's nice to see them not dropping out of the sky. So, yeah, at the moment, apart from these mirrors still, for me, I actually quite like what they've done. It does look a bit better. I mean, obviously it's going to look... It's going through a red light. Never mind, eh? I'm alright for now. Yeah, it does look a lot better. It's playing a lot better. My movement in cab right now, in the town, is a lot better than what it was, because it was so slow before. So it has made a vast improvement on that. And it's even better, like I said, when you're out on the highway. So there's nothing coming, so I'm going. Like I said, next update they're on about putting the fines for going through red lights, which will be nice. They've done other stuff as well with the AI, spawn points and stuff like that, altered stuff, so that should be a lot better. But let's just go and drop these off. Like I said, I don't want to make a long video on this. I've only just seen the video. Whoa. The steering, there's nothing mentioned about steering support for the Xbox. Or steering wheel support, should I say. But the steering on this still, for me, it's really crappy. It really is crappy. I've messed around again with my, you know, the damping and all that, like, but it just makes no difference. I've just put it back to what I had it before, because this was easier. The steering on this as well for control, for me, it's pants. It is really difficult to steer sometimes. But the rest of it, I'm liking the look of it. It's not flickering anymore. Oh, you got the graffiti on the wall over there. I didn't notice that before. But no, I think they have made a big improvement to this. So I'm happier. Like I said, if anyone saw my last video, they know I just slated it and said it was absolute shite and shouldn't have been out. Which I still think they shouldn't have poured it out. I really do. Not until it's got to a better stage. Now, they have definitely made an improvement here. Like I said, my only issue with it at the moment is the mirror. Top mirror don't look too bad, but that one there just doesn't seem right to me. It's still too foggy in the distance. You lose a lot of it. Because if you see, if you can see, like you've got the buildings and that behind, but you don't really see anything. But on his video that he did, you did see a lot better, and that was on the standard PlayStation 4. So actually, it's just the standard Xbox that has the problem. I said though before, I mean, even if I can't, well, as soon as they do produce the Series X again, I want to get one. I held off before because I learnt my lesson. I think I've said in a previous video. I learnt my lesson from buying it for my console when it first came out, and I mean this one here I've got now, the standard Xbox I've got now is that, I think that's my second or third one, because when it first came out I got one. Within a few months it was just it was a doorstop, basically. It was absolutely rubbish. So I learnt my lesson from that. So I thought I'm not going to buy it from when it first comes out again, but part of me is telling me I should have done now. But if we'd known that lockdown was going to come along and what have you, that's probably why it all started, isn't it? So, right, yeah, these parking lines here are supposed to be a lot better now. I think apparently you couldn't see them. I don't know. I could see them before, but I must admit, I suppose they are a bit brighter, a bit clearer. And that's got to be what they were meaning. So, yeah, I don't know. Right, look. God, the steering is just so slow, and if you have it, if I change it anymore, it just becomes undrivable. Right, I don't know if I'm going to park this properly. No, don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it around. I forgot as well. They did the change on it where they like they did on Truck Driver, where they stop, and then you got to release the brake, and then pull it again, and then you can go. You know, it'll change direction. I forgot they'd done that. But there's also a thing, that's right, I just remembered, that he said about braking. When you get out of the cab, your handbrake automatically gets put on or something, which is fine. That's not a problem. The only thing I noticed though in his video, when he did that, because he was reversed into it and the handbrake came on, he had the constant beeping for reversing. Which can be annoying, and I must admit I've been stuck with that sometimes. Right, let's get this parked up. I don't know if all 3 drops are for here, but I said I'm not going to do a long video on this for now. I don't want to, because I just wanted to see what it was like. So like I said, literally after watching the video, I had this downloaded just to see what change it had been. And in all honesty, I was expecting it to still be a bag of crap for me, to be honest with you. But I am pleasantly surprised. So, like I said, most people hear me moan and whinge about stuff sometimes, but only when I feel it's necessary. I'm making a bit of a meal of that, aren't I? So, move forward a bit. I am going to get rid of that Sat Nav inside there, because I don't really like playing with that. I prefer it without. But like I said, the steering is just so slow, and if you go too far, it just throws you. You just sway well offline. Right, has that made it any better? See, look, it's a lot slower when I'm in town. It wasn't that slow while I was actually out on the highway. It was a lot better. So it's obviously just a build up of, you know, everything around. It's just slowing it down. But if you play on the new gens and what have you, the Series S and X and that, let me know in the comments. Is it any better? Is it playing faster for you and that? I mean, I'm assuming it will be. There you go. Stop. Alright, let's get out. I've got to open the doors, haven't I? Forgot to open the bloody doors. Can I open them? Well, just. Yeah, and they've turned the creaky doors. Now, they were really loud before. They've managed to turn that down as well. I've got another delivery to do after this one. So we've only got that. I said it only has 3. No damage on that. We only got 359 because I said I was actually in the same town. So, but yeah, I'm glad they've turned the doors closing a bit. The sound of that. I'm glad they've quietened that down a little bit. Right, we need to go to our next drop. I suppose if we see, there's nothing showing on that sat nav, but if you put this one on, we've got 15 kilometers to get there. So we've got half a tank of fuel as well. So let's turn that off. So I said I don't like that, in all honesty, being on the screen. I don't suppose it matters when you're driving around in the towns and what have you. I suppose it'd be quite handy. So tell you what, just because it's been added, we'll just put it back on. Right. But let me know in the comments what you're thinking of this. Do you like what they've done? I mean, I did hear as well at the end of the video, there was on about the graphics and stuff, wasn't it, for putting on the trailers, changing the colours and logos and stuff like that, which, yeah, I do like that idea. And I was really chuffed as well, quite impressed that I think they said about if you've got like a graphic design program on your PC and that, you could actually maybe do some to, you know, and upload them to it or give it to them to see if they can do it. I've got a basic graphic program on my PC, which I'm really just trying to teach myself it, to be honest with you. So I mean, I'm not very good at it. I mean, I did my little Wiffy Squatch subscribe thing with my truck, did that with it, but yeah, I don't think I'm very good at it, to be honest with you. But I do like that idea, and I did say they were on about coming. I think they said 30. I could have sworn they said 30 different designs or colours and designs. I'm not sure. Which would be nice. But I still think they are getting on with this now, which is good. Is that me reversing? Yeah, it was. Right, I am gonna go because is there anything coming? Oh, he's turning right there anyway. So don't moan at me for going through red lights and speeding. Right, see, whoa, I wasn't watching where I was going. So what's it saying now? We've got 11.4 kilometres to go. But look, I mean, it does turn a bit better in the town, inside cab for me. That was one thing as well, wasn't it? I used to keep getting that horrible black circle in the distance. Has it gone? I don't know, it seems to have at the minute. But if you remember in some of my videos, if you got down a certain level, I suppose below the horizon line, you had a big black circle up here at the back. I don't think it is anymore. So that might have been fixed as well, which is nice. Because I know sometimes when I do my videos, you know, when I edit it out and put music to it, I mean, sometimes as I'm driving along trying to get the different views and that, I keep getting this big, it's like, think, oh, that's a really nice bit of clip there, bit of footage, and then I've got this huge great black circle in the background waving around in the sky, and it's like, ugh. But they seem to have got rid of that as well. So right now I'm being very, very positive about this, and yes, I am speeding, and yes, I'm going through a red light. Next update, I won't be able to do that. So, well, apparently I won't be able to without getting a fine. So we'll just have to wait and see. Well, we're almost there. 5.9 kilometres, and I am, look, red light. Do you know what, in real life, red lights hate me. Every time I come up to a traffic light, it's turning bloody red. It's like they've got cameras looking for me. Here he comes, change now. I don't know if they're going to add damage to trucks and that. I know they add damage to your load and what have you. See, I'm not seeing that much traffic on the road. It's more than what there was last time, since that last update. So, there's not that much more. And I did notice on the highway, there was more traffic on my side of the road. But on the opposite side, coming the other way, there wasn't that much at all. Just one every now and again. But hopefully that'll improve a bit more. But at least they've got vehicles out as well, because I think on the highway last time you were driving along and you had nothing parked in the services. In the lorry park there was nothing there, but there seems to be now. And the AI, before I forget, when you're pulling out, obviously that other video they did, I actually commented and mentioned it, and he did reply and said they'll get to look at it about when they were pulling out. He pulled out of a filling station, I think, and he went to, I'm pretty sure he was going to turn left, but he ended up turning right because the AI didn't give him enough room. Well, apparently they do now. Now, I've not actually seen or been able to try it yet, because where I've been, like I said, I was on the highway when I started this video, so I had to drive all the way to Hamburg. Oh, what have I just done? Have I hit a car? Bugger, I must have hit a car. Oops. Right. I think these lines here are brighter. They do look a bit brighter. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Well, is that different? It's normally a building sat there, isn't it? I don't recall seeing anything like that sat next to a loading bay or unloading bay. Has that changed? Because I'm sure everywhere you went there was just like you was parked next to a building. That looks better anyway. I do like that. So, let's get this parked up. Alright, forgot there, got to get into reverse. Look, see, this is it. If you turn too much on your thumbstick, it is just a damn nightmare. Oh, I'm making a bloody meal of this. Let's come out of a cab and have a look. I do wish they'd do something with the steering. I mean, I know people want it on, you know, for the steering wheel. I get it. I'd like to be able to play it on my wheel as well. Whoa, wrong way. But for ones who haven't got the wheel of steering wheel to use, I think the controls are really horrible. If you just have to use a controller. I wish that could be addressed, but so far the game is playing a lot better. So, whoa, too fast. Go on, turn green. Turn green. Oh, how much closer have I got to get? There. Right, let's get out. We'll drop this one off. I haven't bothered with my other drivers, and I think some of them have finished their jobs, so I just wanted to just see what this was like. So I do like that bit over there. Oh, can't see it now. Did we get damage on that? Yeah, we did. We got 256 euros and a 0.28 reputation deduction. Never mind, eh? No, I do like this bit over here. That looks so better than just having a building sat there. So, yeah, much better. Alright, let's get this shut up. And, alright, I'm going to leave it there. But, much to most people's surprise, the only whinge I had about it was the mirrors. Not being able to see out of them properly still. Not foggy, but I think obviously this is a standard console I'm on. But apart from that, I'm quite happy with what they've done so far. I'm glad we got the vehicles back. Apparently you can pull out now without getting clouted. So let's just have a quick look. Go and brake off, see if there's any traffic there that we can pull out in front of. But no, I like what they've done. They have seemed to have made a vast improvement as far as I'm concerned from the last video I did. And like I said, I haven't played it since then. So well done to them. Well done to Airsoft. Keep it up. Like I said, all the thing I wish is they would just keep you updated a bit better. Not be so quiet about everything like. Oh, I'm going to come out of cab here. I want to see if I can. Whoa, wrong way. Oh, I'm completely losing control of what I'm doing. Right, and look, there's no bloody traffic coming now. Damn, I missed it all. Never mind. Let me know in the comments though, you must have played it and you must have come across it. Is it better for pulling out now? Can you pull out, or do they just still not give you enough room? So thanks again for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the video. There's a car. I'm gonna see what happens. Let's see. But yeah, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and give it a share. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Right, have I left this too late? a little bit better, I suppose, but that could be down to me leaving that quite late. Yeah, that might be down to me leaving it late pulling out. So but let me know in the comments, so you finding it easy to pull out to the left like that, especially when you've got a larger vehicle. So but if you want to join the Discord channel as well, the Driving Simulator chat, you can keep updated on some of the games and that there. Truck Driver on the Road, there's some farming games on there, there's even a lawnmower game they cover on there as well, which is only available on the Series X, I believe. But go and there's a link in the channel discussion board, so you go and find a link in there. But again, thanks again for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again shortly in another one. Hopefully Truck Driver is going to be having an update shortly. It should have been last week, and then it was this week, and I think it's going to be following week now. Don't know. But yeah, so far I think I might be playing this a bit more. So see you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.